You see that thick, alert, fox-faced dog staring out the window and think, perfect guard dog, fluffy, watchful, definitely judging the mailman. And you'd be completely wrong. The Keeshond might look like it takes neighborhood security seriously, but behind those spectacles-marked eyes is a dog that would sooner offer an intruder a guided house tour than raise a single hackle in defense. Today we're counting down 10 reasons the Keeshond is the worst guard dog in existence, and why that makes them the best family companion you'll ever find. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Number 10. The Welcome Wagon. Most dogs size like a Keeshond. Sturdy, thick-coated, standing proud at 18 inches. At least pretend to be suspicious of strangers. Not this breed. The Keeshond greets every visitor like a long-lost relative returning from war. Tail spinning in circles, excited yips filling the entryway, and an absolute refusal to believe anyone could have bad intentions. This isn't a dog that judges character. This is a dog that has decided, in advance, that every human is a friend they haven't met yet. And honestly, that optimism is either inspiring or alarming, depending on how you feel about uninvited guests. But wait until you hear why they're wired this way at number 9. Number 9. Born to smile. The Keeshond was never bred to guard anything. Dutch barge operators in the 18th century wanted a companion, not a protector. A dog that would sit beside them on canal boats, bark when another vessel approached, and then eagerly greet whoever climbed aboard. No attack, no suspicion, no territorial aggression whatsoever. Generations of selective breeding produced a dog whose default emotional setting is cheerful curiosity, not defensive vigilance. The breed's signature smile, that upturned mouth and bright-eyed expression, isn't a performance. It's 300 years of genetics telling them that every new person is just another potential friend cruising down the canal. Speaking of friends, number 8 reveals who they love most. Number 8. The Stranger Collector. Keeshonds don't just tolerate strangers, they collect them. Take one to a dog park or a cafe patio and watch them work the crowd with the charisma of a politician on election day. They remember faces. They remember which people gave them treats 3 weeks ago. And they hold absolutely zero grudges against the neighbor who accidentally stepped on their paw last spring. A guard dog needs healthy suspicion. The Keeshond replaced that instinct with an unshakable belief that community is just an extended family waiting to be introduced. But that social obsession has a surprising benefit when it comes to alerts. And number 7 is where the twist comes in. Number 7. The bark, not bite. Here's where people get confused. Keeshonds bark. They bark at delivery trucks, at squirrels, at leaves drifting past the window in a mildly suspicious manner. Historically, this was their job. Sound the alarm when something approached the barge. But the critical detail nobody mentions? That's where the job ended. Bark, then wag. Alert, then befriend. The Keeshond's barking is a doorbell, not a threat. An announcement, not a warning. If an actual intruder ever broke in, the Keeshond would bark excitedly, then immediately pivot to showing them where the treats are stored. It's not bravery or cowardice. It's 3 centuries of breeding that forgot to include the aggression chip. And number 6 makes it even worse. Number 6. The conflict mediator. Most dogs pick a side during arguments. The Keeshond panics and tries to broker peace. Raise your voice during a heated discussion, and you'll find 70 pounds of fluff wedging itself between you and the other person, spinning in anxious circles, desperately deploying every cute expression in their arsenal until everyone calms down. They can't handle tension. It physically distresses them. A guard dog needs to escalate when threatened. The Keeshond de-escalates before the threat even fully registers. They're not protecting your home. They're protecting the emotional equilibrium of everyone inside it. And that emotional sensitivity runs even deeper at number 5. Number 5. The empathy engine. Keeshonds don't just notice your moods, they absorb them. When you're sad, they're sad. When you're anxious, they pace. When you're happy, their entire body wiggles with shared joy. This emotional permeability makes them terrible at the cold detachment required of a guard dog. They can't separate your stress from their own. Instead of standing between you and a perceived threat, they'll be pressing against your leg asking if you're okay. The breed doesn't protect through intimidation. It protects through presence. A soft, constant, emotionally attuned presence that notices when your breathing changes and responds before you even realize you needed comfort. But that softness conceals a surprisingly sharp mind, and number 4 reveals it. Number 4, the quiet genius. Don't mistake friendliness for foolishness. The Keeshond ranks well above average in working intelligence and absolutely soars in adaptive intelligence. They learn routines in days. They anticipate your next move before you make it. They manipulate, lovingly, with the precision of a furry chess master who has already calculated their next 5 moves to get the treat jar opened. The difference is that a German Shepherd uses that intelligence to assess threats. The Keeshond uses it to figure out exactly which facial expression will convince you to share your sandwich. It's not that they can't learn guard work, it's that they've decided, with full cognitive clarity, that making you laugh is a far better use of their brain power. Number 3, the kid magnet. Some family dogs tolerate children. Keeshonds seek them out. There's something about the high-pitched voices, the dropped snacks, and the endless supply of thrown tennis balls that activates their deepest joy. They match a child's energy perfectly, playful when it's playtime, calm when the toddler needs a nap companion, and endlessly patient with the grabby hands that come with early childhood. They don't guard the kids from strangers. They happily invite strangers over to meet the kids. A Keeshond sees a family gathering not as a security concern, but as the best day ever, and that universal love reaches its logical, beautiful conclusion at number 2. Number 2, the Velcro companion. A Keeshond doesn't guard territory. They guard proximity. They need to be near you, not patrolling the perimeter, not scanning for threats, but physically touching you whenever possible. Under your desk while you work. Pressed against your hip on the couch, sleeping with their head on your feet. This isn't separation anxiety. It's a deliberate, conscious choice to stay close to the person they've decided is their entire world. They don't protect your house. They attach themselves to your soul. And if you think that sounds like the opposite of a guard dog, you're finally getting it. Because here comes number 1, and it's the truth every Keeshond owner already knows. Number 1, the best worst guard dog. The Keeshond fails at guarding in every measurable way. No aggression, no suspicion, no territorial instinct worth mentioning. But they succeed at something far more valuable. They notice when you're hurting. They celebrate when you walk through the door. They fill your home with spinning tail wags and ridiculous excitement over absolutely nothing. They turn every stranger into a friend and every bad day into something survivable. Guard dogs protect your property. The Keeshond protects your happiness. And when you really think about it, which one actually matters more after a long, hard day? So if you're looking for a dog that will snarl at the mailman and patrol the fence line, buy a security camera. The Keeshond is busy doing something more important, making sure everyone in your house feels safe, loved, and ridiculously happy every single day. They're not guard dogs, they're something better. Did I miss any classic Keeshond quirks? Drop them in the comments. I love hearing your stories. And if this video made you appreciate the smiling Dutch barge dog a little more, give it a like and share it with someone who still thinks fluffy equals fierce. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for more breed deep dives. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.